This is an unusual story, but I want to keep this channel completely authentic. So I'm sharing it just as I experienced it to the best of my knowledge. So I decided to do a past life regression as part of my training to become a therapist. We, the trainees, we practiced on each other, and before every therapy session, we have to set an intention. My intention was to understand why I feel so sensitive when I see someone in pain. As I went into a deep hypnotic state, the first thing I was asked to do was simply look around. I saw the sun setting, golden rays flooding everything. They were bright enough to almost blind my eyes, yet the whole scene felt peaceful and exciting. The evening was beautiful, quiet. I looked down and noticed my feet. I was expecting it to be human feet, but they were dark, not human at all. When I looked closer, I saw feathers, brown and white, as if I was an owl. But at that moment, I was wondering, is it something that I'm imagining because I really like owls? Or is it truly happening? I was flying from one branch of a tree to another, and I could feel the butterflies in my stomach. The kind you feel when something is both thrilling and serene. It was so real. And then I realized that no, it's not my imagination. My therapist gently guided me to the place I called home. There I sensed that I had someone at my place. It was a female owl. The vision came in soft flashes, like pieces of a dream. But I knew she was there. I felt that we had two eggs, and I understood I was a male owl. Then came something I never expected. I realized that this female owl was my own brother from this lifetime. It was a knowing beyond logic. I could never have imagined such a thing myself, yet it felt undeniable. And it proved to me that no, I'm not imagining, it's actually something in my subconscious which is present to be unfolded. I saw myself bringing food for her and a young one searching the ground, and I looked for something and I saw a flash of mouse with a long tail. It was not very visible, but I could sense it's there. It felt like an outline of a mouse. It was my natural sense of duty to bring food. That's what I was becoming aware of. One memory stayed with me more than anything else. One day, while we were resting in the daylight, some predator took our babies. When we woke, my partner, the female owl, was deeply distressed. She was sad. She was extremely in distraught. And watching her grief filled me with a lot of helplessness. And that same feeling lives in me now. Whenever I see someone in pain, I feel that same helpless ache. Perhaps that's why I chose the path of healing, why I am drawn to help others. And I was also resisting it initially because I felt that what if I get drowned by other people's emotions? After the session, the deeper lessons unfolded slowly. I learned that sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a part of who I am, and there is nothing wrong with it. I also learned that when we truly surrender to God, completely, like fully surrendering to Him, everything is cared for. There is nothing to fear. You don't have to fight the helplessness or carry the future on your own. God holds it all for you if you trust Him. Past life regression does not hand you instant answers. It is just an opening, understanding the root cause from where your issues are coming from. The real change comes when you sit with what you have seen, when you integrate the lessons and embody the messages, and stay willing to work on yourself. If a session seems not to work, it may be that the learning is still waiting for you. But when you approach it with an open heart, the universe meets you fully. It welcomes you with open arms. This was my experience. Very unusual, yes, but true to what I lived and felt. Thank you for listening to me. If you'd like to explore more about past life regression, mind mastery, meditation, feel free to visit my website and I would be happy to guide you. Thank you.